Well, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month, and last year saw a 5-year high in motorcycle fatalities. We want to talk more about motorcycle safety. Ronna David, joined by Jason Metman from the Highway Safety Office and Cammie Bell from the Utah Driver's License Division.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming in, and let's just get right to it. I rode motorcycles years ago, but I don't even want to get on one now. So what do we need to do to change that?
Motorcycle Awareness Month.
Well, we want people to get out there and enjoy what Utah has to offer with the great weather, the great scenery, all the things that you're able to do throughout our awesome state. Please go out and enjoy your motorcycles, enjoy that ride. We know it's fun, but please do it safely.
Okay, well, let's talk about making it safer.
Well, so when we look at factors that happen in crashes, we don't want you to end up in a crash. Poor driving is a choice. Failure to yield, following too closely, and too fast for conditions are the factors that are top 3 that drivers and riders both are experiencing out on the roads. And so what that points to us is that we all need to make the choice to make sure that we're driving better so we can all arrive home safely.
Well, fatalities are at a 5-year high, is that correct?
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. In 2024, we had 53 motorcycle fatalities on Utah roads.
Oh, man.
It's an unacceptable, awful number. And in fact, last July was the top fatality month of any given month on record in Utah, 10 of which were motorcycles.
Shoot. Is the change because of the extra congestion, just more people on the road? What's the factor that's happening?
You know, ever since the pandemic, we saw poor driving behavior increase all across the board. Speed, aggressive driving, motorcycle fatalities, seatbelt dip, all of these things were factors in poor driving behavior out there.
Okay, there are safety courses that you can take for motorcycle riding, and that probably falls under your jurisdiction.
There are beginner courses and advanced riding courses that you can take throughout the state. There's a list of them on our website, at the driver's license website, or ridetolive.utah.gov has a list of them, but they do offer them all throughout the state of Utah.
And you have to have a special motorcycle license, right?
Endorsement. Yeah, you have to get a motorcycle endorsement to ride a motorcycle. And you can get that by taking the course or by going into the driver's license office and taking the test, getting a permit, and then coming back and taking the road test with us.
I have so many buddies, they're the Harley guys. They go on those great weekend rides, and it looks so fun, but without the right gear, without the right knowledge, and if you get a little out of control, it can be obviously fatal. I saw just a crash on I-15 on Saturday, right at Orem. It was an engulfed, complete fireball of a bike, and it just made your heart sink. Like, oh, it's just such a tragedy. I know you've seen your fair share.
Yeah, we have. What people, I think, fail to remember is that these crashes are violent.
Yeah.
They're tragic. Our bodies are fragile. And when we're out on the roads, those motorcyclists are the most vulnerable users out on the road. They don't have that protective cover of a metal vehicle around them to protect them in a crash.
And speaking of that, what is some of the safety gear you should have?
So you are required to wear a helmet if you're under 21 here in Utah, and we expect you to make that right choice after that. So please wear a helmet every trip, every single time, but also wear your gear, wear your armored jacket and your gloves. Your hands are going to brace a lot of that fall if you have to lay your bike down.
See those bikes out there that have the cameras on it? Is that for their protection, or is that for kind of like the documenting their joyride? Is it kind of
Probably
go both
both.
ways?
I would guess it's some of both.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about how motorcyclists and car drivers can work together.
So one, not being distracted, that's a huge thing. Slowing down. Motorcycles are smaller, they're harder to see, so you want to make sure you're double checking before you change lanes or turn. But yeah, I think a big thing is being distracted and not going too fast.
Yeah, I would add also riding sober. Make sure that you're not impaired so that your judgment is on point while you're on that somewhat more dangerous vehicle. Only 73% of these motorcyclists that were in crashes had motorcycle endorsements. So up your skills. You need to make sure and ride legally.
Right, so are there a lot of people just hop on a motorcycle and they don't worry about the endorsement?
Yes.
it only increases their risk. Please make sure and take a course. Make sure that you know how to navigate turns and how to handle situations on the road. But you do that through an endorsement. You do that through a course. Please make sure
The
you're ready.
endorsement comes through taking a course, going to the DMV, getting that actual, not a specific license, but it's an extra paper that you take with you. What is it?
It's just an endorsement that they add onto your license.
Okay.
So
All right.
it'll say that you have the
So
endorsement.
check out your DMV and get that taken care of.
Okay. Do you ride?
I used to ride. Studying crashes every day makes me a little more nervous to do it, but please do it safely when you choose to do so.
What about you, Cammie?
Not yet, but I am taking a course the end of this month.
That's
so
good,
we'll
that's
see.
good.
Yeah.
Eric Estrada used to make it look so cool back in the day.
He did, made it look
Chips.
easy.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a penalty if you don't have that endorsement, right?
Yeah, the fine is going up to $350 if you get cited for driving a motorcycle without an endorsement.
Okay.
The courts can waive that if you take a course and you get your endorsement within 30 days, but the fine is going up starting May 7th.
Yeah, that's just a new law passed, right?
It is cheaper to take a course, and DPS is funding 25% discounts on our website, ridetolive.utah.gov. You can go there and take a course.
Well, thanks for bringing more awareness to this, especially this month. It's a good thing. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Really
appreciate it.
Thanks.